Oh my God, our last episode. This is like
second to last.
Second to last. Oh shit.
We'll do that on the Friday one.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right, I start. Who starts after 8 years?
She's already on maternity leave.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome back to the U Up Podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? Our second to last episode. Before...
You know, I'm feeling like a countdown on your end.
Why? I get that vibe from you that you think I'm like cheering for you to go. No, I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm sad too. Yeah.
I don't want you to go.
I'm anxious. You're going to be guest hosting with someone who people are going to like more than me.
It's just one night. We're just going to cuddle. No, I'm gonna.
Now we've been open. We're opening up the relationship.
That's right.
On the UA podcast.
The podcast.
You're gonna get to try other people.
Yeah, you know. Listen, I'm sure they're all gonna be nice and
don't
special.
Fall in love.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This show is yours when you're ready to come back at any time.
I appreciate it.
No, you can't be replaced. This is, but no, I'm like excited for the baby, like in my own weird way.
Yeah.
Like it's not even mine. I'm like, we got a baby coming. Like I'm like two babies,
yeah.
you know, but like.
It is exciting. I'm kind of like, it's the craziest part, the exciting part. It's kind of like, and to relate it to dating.
Sure.
It's just like you're single, like you have no idea what your wife is going to be like, right?
No idea.
I have no idea what these kids are going to be like.
Right.
Like, are they going to be
cool?
Yeah. Are they going to be like, are they going to be cute? Are they going to be cool? Like, you know, like you just kind of like, are they going to look like Mike? Are they going to look like me? Are they going to look like neither of us?
I mean, you do hear again, like I get to be stressless and excited. You have to mix in the stress.
Right.
You know, like I think this is the joy of being an uncle.
Yeah,
is
all the fun.
All the fun. I'm Funkle Jared.
Yeah.
You know, like it is all the fun, none of the stress. Everything's going to be great.
Right.
You know, when it's your own, it's like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? Like I'm sitting here.
Well, that's how I think about you and your dating life.
Right.
I'm like, just marry someone. I want to see who it is.
Right. I want to go to the wedding. I want to go to the, you know, I want to see what happens. Yeah.
Right.
No, this is absolutely like, yeah, just say you don't want a relationship. Like, just say you're hooking up. And,
right, I'm not in it. I can give all the advice I want.
This is what this show is. This is us talking from, Mount judgment.
From our high hill, our high horse.
High horse, high hill, whatever. So, no, there's so much coming.
Yeah.
And it's like, is there anything that you're like, what are you doing your last bit of, is there anything that you're getting out of your system now that you're like, I'm doing this now, because once I'm a mom,
I'm having
like a
lunch with friends.
I don't know.
It's all very well. Here's
line of cocaine.
If it was just the surrogate,
right?
Then
you could really party.
Right. Being pregnant doesn't kind of limits your like. I'm gonna go nuts. Mike is having a little more fun than me.
Really?
Yes. He went. There was Miami played last night.
Oh, I forgot he's a Miami grad.
Got home at 1:30. I was like,
hammered.
You enjoy this. The clock is ticking. Yeah.
Big win for them. I mean, we'll see by the time this comes out.
They're big. Yeah, he went with his friends after work in the city to like watch the game somewhere. He got home.
His last night as a free man.
Right, got home late. And he's I always make fun of him because he went to Miami and like they do like the U.
Yeah.
They do the U thing.
With the hands, if you're watching on YouTube.
He doesn't, and I sometimes I'll do it. He's like, I don't like when you do it because you're like mocking it. And I'm like, yeah, I am mocking it because like it doesn't make any fucking sense like that you're the U. Every college is the U.
Right.
If it was like the M,
right,
that would make more sense.
Well,
like you're the U. I'm the U.
Fair. This is fair. We're all the U. It is a great way to give him shit.
Yes.
Because it like no fandom makes sense. But if someone said the U to me and was like, I mean Ohio University, I'd be like, no. Like I know the U.
Right. But it should, I mean, why is it the U? It doesn't make any sense.
Because it was known for, I mean, honestly, like the U started probably from the 80s Miami teams where it was like Michael Irvin and he was like known as a brash, cocky guy.
Okay.
And that kind of fits the personality that we're the U.
Right.
Like it kind of
we're taking the U.
Right.
Even though it's everyone's
but we're so cocky and we are the only ones on earth. Right. So we're the U. That's what makes it fun to me that they're the U.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, like Ohio State.
Well, now with that context, that makes more sense.
Right. And then for Ohio State, it was like the Ohio State University. Like they were the only ones that did the Ohio State University.
Okay.
Like that's like goes into the
Everyone's
personality
trying to find
type.
their thing.
Right. Everyone's looking for a thing.
Is there a hand symbol for Penn State?
Penn State has We Are, but there's a few schools that do We Are. Marshall does We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
We Are ND. I think Notre Dame does it as well. Yeah, the We Are chant never spoke to me. Mm-hmm. Penn State didn't really have let's go state. I mean state, but state could be anywhere. There's a lot of states. Yeah, we never really had that.
We Are. How do you feel? How do you think about a woman who's into sports or not into sports?
I'm okay
with either way.
I think people into sports, I need like anything awareness.
Okay.
Like I don't like when someone is a fan in a way that they don't understand that there are other fans on earth
that are not rooting for their team.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I go to Buffalo, not to like shit on Buffalo like I have in the past, but Buffalo is so self-conscious. Like it's the most self-conscious city I've ever been to. They're the most insecure people I have ever met. Because when you go up to someone from Buffalo, they're like, do you like Buffalo? And it's like, I haven't thought of Buffalo. I don't give a shit.
I don't even think of you.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, but then I remember there was a woman that was like, are you a Bills fan? And I'm like, I don't cheer against the Bills. And they're like, well, you're not a fan? And I'm like, well, I, also had a childhood and also had teams I cheered for.
Why would you be a fan?
Right. It makes no sense. Unless I said to you, I'm a huge Bills fan, then you go, what?
Or I went to University of Buffalo.
And became intoxicated by all you losers that I became a fan. Right. Like Bills Mafia was just such an interesting group of people that I had to become a fan. No. Like, and then now I sound like I'm hating on them. Like, I don't like irrational sports fans. I like watching it. So if like a woman was like, go Yankees. If I was like, hey, I'm from Boston, go Yankees, I'd be like, ugh, you are trash. Like it's just not my taste, know? But to some couples, they like, that's their thing together, which I think is a beautiful thing. Yeah. I don't know, but I also.
It's definitely not mine.
Definitely not yours. Yeah. You're out. I mean, but like, I do love the community of cheering. And I'm more, I think, especially people who watch this show or listen to this show, I like sports maybe more than they would think.
Right. I mean, we don't talk about, obviously.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't give you much in that conversation.
Right. Like I
know the Buffalo guy is engaged to Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
That's about the extent of my.
Which to me, like.
Are they married? They're married now.
Yeah, I think they're married. Josh Allen.
They're having a kid, yeah.
Josh Allen, like, as far as like lives are concerned, I think he has like the number one life on earth.
Because he's married to Haley Steinfeld.
And he's a quarterback for an NFL football team and like beloved by that group of fans.
Uncontroversial, right?
I think he had.
There's a thing.
There's a thing.
We'll find it.
I think he tweeted something, and that's why he like. It was like a thing in the draft when he first came out to be a NFL player, but it kind of went away. Like no one really talks about that, even though I remember it. I don't know why I remember it, and no one's ever talked about it. But whatever. I mean, he seems like a good guy. Like whatever, But I
bring it up.
And now I'm the guy drudging up.
You could cancel him.
Yeah. When he was younger, right?
In like 2012.
2012. It came up in his draft process, and it was like supposedly he like fell in the draft because of it, but I don't know if that's even true. But since then, like
that's a big one.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Multiple tweets.
Wow.
It was multiple tweets.
Okay, it wasn't an accident.
No,
he didn't get hacked. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but that never really comes up unless, like, we're the only ones I've heard bring it up.
I've never heard of it. Whoever his PR team is did a good job of
athletes and music.
Yeah.
As far as like what you get in trouble for, if we like dancing to your song, it takes a lot for us to stop dancing to it. If you win a few football games, it takes a lot for people to like, kind of go back to your history. But that's another tale.
So yeah, that's my. I have no exciting plans.
No plans.
My back hurts. I'm going to be sitting on my couch a lot. It's going to be crazy.
You took off the pregnancy belt the other day.
My WWE belt.
That was a funny moment for me because I just didn't know you were wearing a pregnancy belt.
Oh yeah, I like.
It really takes an effect on your body, huh?
I really didn't. I thought
I just asked that.
No, honestly.
male. Oh, it's hard to be pregnant.
Honestly, though, I was like sort of in your boat of like, especially for the vast majority, I was like, what is everyone complaining about? This is like fine.
Right.
Like, everything is like, and again, I mean, I've heard stories, but I'm like, maybe I just have a super high pain tolerance, or like, I don't feel anything. Like, everything feels great. And then we hosted Christmas. And then at the end of the day, it was like, my back was just like, fuck you, I'm done.
And what type of pain? Like, you couldn't move the rest of your body? Like, I've had back pain where I'm like, I can't turn, I can't like do much. Is it just an ache, or is
it's
it
like an ache when I walk, which is why I got
brutal.
this stupid maternity belt thing, which is like I'm asking ChatGPT, like, you know, am I gonna die, like, or something?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did ChatGPT say? Are you gonna die?
They were like, well, tell me more first. They're like, tell me.
Go on.
Do you use ChatGPT?
No.
For anything? You don't have it?
The
You
baby
should. It's
uses
kind of
it.
fun.
People love it. That's the scary part about AI. The minute someone, it's like this is like the moment where people are like, you ever Google something? And you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Then Google is like your whole life. Like, you Google everything.
Well,
I think we're at like that moment now with like AI where I'm like, I'm going to hold off, and then I'm going to get into it. I'm going to be like, I AI everything.
Well, what I like about ChatGPT as opposed to Google is ChatGPT is like, feels like your friend. Like, they'll talk to you like really nice.
This is why women are like, and men, people are falling in love.
No, I get it.
With these AI
I'll be
bots.
like, ChatGPT, I'm 35 weeks pregnant and my back really hurts. Like, is this an issue? And they'll be like, I'm so sorry. Like here's like, tell me more. Like, and then like, what do you like?
Sorry.
What are
It's
what
so
like?
weird.
What do you want from me? Like, what do you like? What are the like? Would you like me to make you a document, which is like where I can like tell you which symptoms are bad? Or you want me to tell you like week by week what you should be feeling or what's abnormal, or paraphrasing, but like,
right. I feel like I'm such a people pleaser.
they're
I'm
like, don't worry.
Please, can I have?
Right. You think you'd say that to ChatGPT?
To ChatGPT.
Your girlfriend, ChatGPT.
Hey,
I'm surprised someone who's dating their phone isn't on ChatGPT.
You would think. Well, maybe that's the best thing I can do for myself is to avoid that. Then I would really not get in a relationship.
If you
I'd be like, I got
downloaded,
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Like, I do think.
you would be like the movie Her.
Right. I mean,
Did you like that movie?
I did like that movie. It was scary how real it was, or how real it gets.
Yeah.
And also, Scarlett Johansson, like, her voice in that movie is like so dead on for like what the voice would be.
It is.
Like, it's
well,
like
they tried
like
to
she
like
plays that role. Like, you would think like, oh, be the voice in a movie. What talent would it take? She is fucking talented in that movie.
she's a good actress.
She's really good.
She just happens to be really hot, so it's hard to believe.
And has a hot voice that knows how to use it, because her movie, you're like, I think I'm in love with her.
Yeah. Well, they tried to, didn't you see that thing where like Sam Altman tried to like, he tried to ask her if he could like use her voice?
Well, they used it without her
AI.
permission,
Right.
and she sued, I think.
Well, because they first asked her and she
Yeah.
was like, no. And then he kind of like used it anyway.
She's right for saying no. Like,
yeah, and for suing, like it was
Right,
very
right,
clear.
right.
She's
But
like, and the issue is like they asked, and then he did. I don't know if it was like her exact voice, but it was something like extremely similar.
You know, I went to a party that she was at.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, Colin Jost, like on SNL, like I've run into him. He's a comedian.
Right, you're in
so
that
like
world.
It's like a Kevin Bacon situation, like degrees.
Right.
And she was at this party, and I was like,
How'd she look in person?
unbelievable. Like but like, you know, when you meet, sometimes with like with the celebrities, it's always the height.
Okay.
You know, you always just think that
Taller
they
or
are
shorter?
Well, shorter, because
Okay.
like they're like on the screen, you're just a giant no matter what.
Right.
And then you get in front of her, and you're like, oh, you're like the size of a woman I've dated. Do you know what I mean? Like on the screen, she's
The size of a woman I dated.
that makes it sound so much creepier.
Right.
But you do have this moment where you're like, you're
Was
just
she
a
thinner
human.
in person? I've heard that.
See, the thinner thing, just more petite.
More petite.
Right.
Okay.
That was, I guess that's
Not
the
thinner. Right. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
thinner wasn't the view was
Well,
that she's
like 5 feet. How tall is she? 5'2"? 5
we gotta
feet?
look this up. It was again in my mind, because you're on TV, because you're on the screen, you're like 8 foot tall. You know?
Yeah, I would picture her at least 5'7".
5'3" is like
okay.
so different than how I view her
Yeah.
as a human. You know,
Right.
so I remember it was like a karaoke party, and she started singing, and I was like,
How's her voice?
I was more impressed with that she was like having fun like one of the normals. Like
Right.
it was like Rose coming down to the hull of the Titanic. Like just dancing with us.
Just a real person.
Right.
Yeah.
It was I remember that vividly.
Good for her.
So, yeah.
Big Scarlett Johansson fan.
I would love to have her on this show. I mean, her dating thing, like she was a
She dated
child star.
Ryan Reynolds, right?
I think Ryan Reynolds. She dated Jared Leto.
Interesting.
Josh Hartnett.
I remember reading that when she was married to Ryan Reynolds, and maybe this came up around the Blake Lively thing, that part of the reason the marriage didn't work is like he was kind of like competitive with her because they're in the same field, and like she was kind of like doing better than him at one. Like there was like some ego shit.
Everything you hear about that guy seems a little off.
I agree.
It seems like he is just after it. Like he is just on the hustle, but he's used a very loving personality as like almost a grift. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like the more it comes out,
the jokey like sense, but it's actually like, oh, you're actually just an asshole.
Right. And he has this power where if you talk badly about Ryan Reynolds, like you'd have to be a cynical person. Mm-hmm. Like, because he is so fun to the everyday average person. Like
pre the Justin Baldoni thing. Now I think it's a lot more socially acceptable to talk shit about him.
You're absolutely right. But even those commercials for the Mint Mobile, like you find out like he owns that company. Like he's on the commercials.
Oh yeah.
Like you find out he's like a major investor in it. And you're like, oh, like, and him making jokes that are like very insider. Like, I don't know. It's
yeah. He seems like the more I hear about him, the more I'm like, you're kind of a.
Do you know what a Q rating is?
No, what's that?
Look up Q rating. Q rating, I think that's what it's called. It's like your feeling about someone when you hear their name.
Oh.
Right?
How did his Q rating change over the last
So like if they said Jordana Abraham, what would someone who has heard your name before think? Like that's kind of what the Q rating is, right?
Right.
And I think about that a lot when it comes to like, well, not even personally. I think about it like when I think of like a celebrity, like Ryan Reynolds.
How's the general sentiment?
Like, yeah, what's the ink blot?
Yeah.
What's your one word response on a celebrity? So like Derek Jeter.
Talented, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know much about him. I don't know.
Josh Hartnett.
Fine. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So this game isn't going well. Name
Tom Hanks.
Actor. Like I would just go actor.
I think of like nice guy. I feel like everything you hear about him is like he's a nice guy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, actor, but I guess the actor nice guy. Shot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do anybody you say. I'll give you the first word that comes to mind. Name a celebrity.
Ben Affleck.
Asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a Ben Affleck fan.
No, I do like him. I like him very much, actually.
You should like him. He's like a Boston.
He's a Boston guy.
Yeah.
But I hear interviews with him, and I'm like, this guy sounds like he is a total piece of shit. But I can't believe it.
He seems like to me someone who's like accidental, like shouldn't be famous.
Right.
Like it's
he was
not
a construction worker that all of a sudden. Because have you ever heard an interview with him?
I don't think so.
He just is like, you're like, I can't believe he talks like this.
Right.
Like
he just happens to be good at acting.
Right.
But he's like a normal person.
Right. He's just got like asshole vibe.
Huh. I wonder why J-Lo is into him though. That's the weirdest thing about him is that he like married J-Lo twice.
J-Lo, hustler.
That's true.
Like I don't think she does things by accident.
Definitely not. But I'm saying like then it's an interesting mix, right?
Women love assholes.
Right.
You know, like he's almost so honest that like you're like, oh, you don't like him. No, I like him, but because of that, right? So I can understand why a woman would be like, I'm in.
Yeah. What about Matt Damon? The other.
I think we could be friends.
I think so too.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's a weird thing to think about someone.
Well, is that what you want as a celebrity? I think that is what you want.
I think we could be friends.
Do you find that a compliment when people DM you that or say that to you? Like, I feel like we would be friends.
I understand it. I do take it as a compliment.
Right.
I take it as a compliment as like,
well, it's
I'm being myself.
Right.
I'm like when I do this show, I don't think I'm different on this show than I hate when someone's like, oh, on stage, you're like it's like a character you're doing. I'm like, well, not really. Like everything I do is true and from an honest place. Like I believe everything I say. Like I don't lie. Mm-hmm. So like to me, doing a character is lying.
Yeah. I would agree. You are who
Like-
you are who you are on stage.
Right.
A little quieter.
A little quieter. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking all the things that I say.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah, I think that's like it's funny. I feel like that is a good compliment, but also I would need to know the person's personality before deciding if that's really a compliment.
right. I want you to say we would be friends, but also understand that we are not friends.
Right.
You know,
Yes,
like
that's
I
an important part of it.
understand that
And it's
that
what,
I
and
haven't
only
agreed
you
to this.
think that because I
Right.
don't know you yet.
Right. I mean, I've gone golfing with people that have DM'd me, like out of the blue.
Does it usually work out well?
It's always worked out well.
Oh, that's nice.
I've never golfed with someone I didn't like via DM. I told you about
what makes
Winnipeg,
a man
right?
reach out, DM someone they don't know, and invite them to play golf?
His wife did. You know, I
Oh.
didn't tell you about Winnipeg.
Oh yeah.
Winnipeg, the wife reached out, was like, "I'm pregnant. My husband belongs to a country club or a golf club. You want to go golfing with him?"
What does the pregnancy have to do with it?
I don't know. Or maybe she didn't say it that way. I can't go. I think it had to do with like that she had things to do. I don't know. She had to like get ready.
Sure.
And he didn't have to. I guess.
She didn't want to walk on
Yeah.
the court. Yeah.
Yeah, and now we text a good amount. He's a really nice guy.
Nice.
And they just had their baby. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I sent them a baby gift.
Yeah. What'd you send them?
I sent them the golf stuff. Baby golf. with
Baby.
the-
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could wear that publicly.
Right.
Just like
Kids
me.
ready to golf.
Yes. All right. Should we
Out
get
of
into
the
our
womb.
show?
Yeah, we should do a show.
Let's do it.
Hey, if you're listening, I'm on the road. This comes out on January 28th. I have added a second show to New York, okay?
Ooh.
It is really hard to sell out one show. It's almost impossible to sell out two. You guys won't do that with me, will you? Please?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's make this the best year ever. It's your birth month. You
It is
deserve
my
this.
birth month.
You
It
deserve
is. We're almost there.
No, I'm saying that it comes out on your birth month.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
the show's on my birth
If you
month.
want to get Jared a birthday gift,
Come to the show.
come to the show.
But if you're going to be in Boston this weekend, the 30th, I am going to be in Boston this weekend. I'm doing a second show. I've added a second show
30th
there.
of what?
January.
Oh, January.
So
Okay.
2 days. We're 2 days away from my Boston show.
Okay.
If you're in Boston, around Boston, send the link to friends or family. Assemble the group chat. I would love, I love the Wilbur. I'm going home. I'm coming home. Houston, Dallas, New York, we added a second show. Toronto, Vancouver, Seattle, Tempe. And I think by this time, I will have an LA show.
Ooh.
Los Angeles, Netflix is a Joke festival. I am going to be a part of it. Would love for you to come. We're doing a theater downtown, but it is on a Saturday, so it should be easier to get to.
When's that?
So the show is May 9th. I'm
Okay.
doing one show, 9:45 Saturday night. So you can go to dinner, then come to the show.
Done.
May
Go.
9th, LA. We want to sell this out because it's part of the Netflix is a Joke festival. Also, because it's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
jaredfree.com for all the tickets. Book, pre-sale for the book has started. Go to jaredfree.com. You can buy the book. What are we talking about today?
All right. I'm going to read our first email.
Now that we've talked about
Everything else.
the celebrities.
Hi, J&J, longtime listener. My husband and I have been to a U Up Live and 2 of Jared's stand-up shows in Chicago. Thanks for all the entertainment and fodder for conversation. I'm writing him with a question about a date setup that took a sharp turn. A little background on my dating savvy. I'm 38 years old and have been married for 19 years to my first and only boyfriend. We've been ethically non-monogamous and on the Field app for the past 5 years. We've had great dates, relationships, and experiences, both separately and together, and have also made some of our best friends through the app. Best friends. Look at that.
Look at it. It can happen anyway.
I say all of that mostly to slip in a positive experience about ENM, as you both sound pretty critical whenever the topic comes up. Winky face. But also to say,
Do you feel that we've been critical?
I feel like we're fair.
I would. I mean, let's agree to agree.
Yeah.
With, not like we're biased for ourselves. I don't think that's a fair way to put how we've been with ENM. I think we've been
Skeptical, maybe.
Well, I think
Maybe.
we've
I
been
think-
realistic with it. We haven't, all your friends on Field that you met through Field are going to say to you, everything we're doing is great, and there's no, I'm just saying, like,
Right.
just because we've said that not every ENM thing is done, like, to me, when you say you've been together 19 years, you've been doing it for 5 years, this feels like you've done a thoughtful discussion of having an ENM relationship.
Right.
And I don't think all of the ENMs are created thoughtfully.
I agree.
So just in the same way,
Yeah.
all relationships are not created thoughtfully.
Right. And plus, most of the ENM stuff we get is people sending us emails about what went wrong.
Right. And my boyfriend is like, let's open up the relationship. And I'm like, what?
Right. The
You know,
people who are loving ENM are usually not writing to us.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I'm not inexperienced with the Field app and its norms, even if I'm still somewhat new to dating in general. Recently, though, I was thrown for a loop when finalizing a first date. Before this screenshot, I had a sparse conversation with this man spread over a few weeks until I finally suggested we meet. He looked more fun in his photos than he came off over text, so I thought I'd take the gamble. All we really said was that we found each other attractive and were interested in getting to know each other. We had some small talk about weekend plans and family. He's also married and in an open relationship. We narrowed down a day that worked for our schedules but didn't have a plan, which I was trying to finalize. Here's the screenshot with the first message being from me. All right, I'll be her, you be him.
Okay.
Have any suggestions for a location?
I have kids at home, so either you would host or we can get a hotel room. Let me know if that works. Thanks. It's so matter of fact.
I know, right? It's
Yeah,
like
so
how you would
Right.
text to make an appointment for like a haircut.
Yeah, for like the cleaning person to come
Yeah.
over. So I'll leave the key at the door and you can just come in and blow me and then let me know if that works for you.
Oh, sorry. I think we're on different pages here. I was interested in getting a drink and getting to know you a bit, not hooking up right away. All the best. After this, he backtracked and said he was sorry, he misunderstood, and that he would love to get a drink with me, adding that he's a total gentleman. I told him that if it
Oh, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. I just wanted to fuck you and never talk to you again. Oh, okay. My bad. We can get a drink first.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him that if he was ready to throw down before even meeting me, we're probably running at different speeds and wouldn't be a match. I've never had this happen before, and now I'm hung up on how I posed the question. Do you have any suggestions for a location? That's what she said. Does location sound hookup coded, or was this all just a misunderstanding on him? Signed, Fielding Confused.
I love this email
Good email.
because there's a lot of like clues in it.
Yeah.
You know, like I think the question she's asking is not necessarily what I'd be answering here.
What would you prefer she have asked? What's the
Well,
real
does
question?
location sound hookup coded? No.
Yes.
I
Right,
don't.
Yeah.
I-
If you were
I
going
think-
on a normal first date, I don't think anyone.
Right,
Like if you were on the Hinge app
and someone said, "Do
and
you
you
have
said, "Do you have a
a
location in mind?" And the other person was like, "I you can't come here because we can go to yours or hotel."
Right.
That would be insane.
Right.
Yeah.
So and on Field, it's more, you know,
Right, sure.
everything,
There's
the
a little bit-
conversation's
yeah.
more open. It's
Yeah.
more,
And maybe in those open relationships, there's a feeling of we both know what we're doing here.
well, right. I think to go back, I don't mean to like harp on this, but to say that we've been critical of ENM relationships. Hey, here's a positive thing. You know, here's a positive perspective on ENM relationships. I know you two have been critical. No, we've been fair and skeptical like we would be for anybody that writes into the show. So also, I think she's being a little bit, here's how we do ENM and we do a really good job at it. So everyone who says they're ENM is doing just as good a job as us, and anyone who has any skepticism of it is being critical.
Right.
And it's like, I think that's where she kind of runs into problems.
You're saying that plays into her question here. Yeah.
Totally plays into her question because she's like, hey, did I do something wrong? This guy thinks I want to hook up just because I was like, let's meet up.
Right.
And it's like ENM to him is different than ENM to you. Not everyone's here for the same reason. Not everyone's here. Not everyone's rules are the same. I think that's the most
Right.
important part about ENM is like you and your partner have to establish these rules. And I would say to her, good for you. She did the right thing. Hey, we're moving at different speeds. No
Yeah.
offense. No offense taken. You're doing your version of ENM. I'm doing mine. She's as critical as she blames us for being.
Right.
You know, she's like, I must have said something wrong for him to be so confused about how this all works. No, he's
Right.
not confused at all.
This is how he does it.
This is how he does it.
Which is, to me, would make sense to me.
Totally
that
makes
there's
sense.
people who are. I could see him having a thing with his partner, being like, "Yeah, we just have sex and that's it."
Right.
It's not like
no dates.
we're not dating.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
I could
no,
imagine I would imagine that's done in a lot of ENM relationships where it's like purely sex. We don't need to like get a drink and get to know each other.
Right. The toughest part about ENM is the over communication, which is what they had.
Right.
They had kind of an uncomfortable back and forth because they want different things. That's what happens when you want different things. It gets uncomfortable. And then she goes, listen, 2 different speeds. I get it. Yeah, you'll do a drink now, but I kind of see where you're looking to go. This isn't for me.
Right.
I'm looking for a more personal thing that we get to know each other, and then, maybe things could happen. You're looking for something else. That's fine. I think this is like
exactly what happened here.
Right.
Right. Natural.
right. There's like no fault on anyone.
Right. I don't think anyone could have done anything differently.
Right. But I think it's important it's so funny how like you write this email and you're like, you guys have been critical about our lifestyle. No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck what you do. I
Right.
just don't buy it from everyone. In the same way I go to someone's wedding, I go, these 2 shouldn't get fucking married. Right.
But I'm not going to stop the wedding.
Right. I'm as skeptical as closed relationships I am open relationships.
Right.
So again, this all makes sense.
You
This
do
all
you.
tracks. You do you, boo. And I like what she did. I think what she did was perfect.
Yeah, that was a great response.
Great response. Like, no judgment. You do you. I'm going
Right.
to do me. I'm out.
Yeah. And then I think even though he backtracked, I think that's totally fine that she was like, just the fact that was his first thought. It's clearly we're on a different page.
Right. Well,
Totally fine.
that's a lesson to everyone, ENM
Yes.
or no ENM. If a guy says on a dating app, yeah, just meet me at the hotel and we can fuck.
Right.
And then you go, whoa. And he's like, oh, yeah, we can go for dinner.
Of course. Yeah.
That means he still wants to end up at that hotel.
Right.
Like-
and if you're not interested in that kind of thing, you should also be like, forget.
Bail.
All right, let's do another one.
UUP@betches.com. Let's do an icky or picky. You date someone, you get the ick. Should you have gotten the ick, or are you being picky? J&J love the pod, and Jordana, huge congratulations on the babies on the way. Jared, I saw you live at the Wellmont in Montclair a couple years ago when you opened for Tom Segura and Jon Stewart. Quite a
Don't
show.
forget.
Yeah, let's not forget
Yeah.
Johnny Stew. It was,
Let's not underplay this.
don't underplay that show.
That was a couple of years ago. Wow.
That felt like it was yesterday. I still think about the get in with the waitress photo op joke about your mom.
Great joke.
Thank you. Truly one of the hardest belly laughs I've had in public. Well, thank you. That is on the new special called The Family Plan, which is coming soon.
Ooh.
Something's coming. Anyways, I've got Nikki or Picky for you. I'm 32 female. My boyfriend is 46 male. We've been together 3.5 years, don't live together yet, but are basically in the engagement waiting room. He cannot keep a secret and already told me he has the ring. Subtlety is not his ministry.
I've never heard that.
That sounds very, I live in the suburbs and there's a Jesus quote in my Instagram bio.
Yeah.
But good for you.
Okay.
Our relationship is genuinely great. We're in love. We're very in love. However, here we go. The man has some habits that feel less romantic partner and more guy who lives behind a hockey rink. Whenever we're out walking our dogs, he will, without warning or ceremony, 1, hawk a loogie from somewhere deep within his soul, and or 2, plug one nostril and launch a snot rocket straight into the universe. I'm familiar with both of these habits. I have hawked a loogie. Jordana, have you hawked a loogie?
Yeah, back when I was phlegmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hawked one right into the bushes by Fifth Avenue right before the office.
Really?
I had it in my you have to it's like phlegmy.
So you went full on, like you flicked
it was
it out
like
of your
in my
mouth?
you got to get it out.
You do have to get it out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a woman do it.
I mean, I was hoping no one saw me. I was
Right.
embarrassed about it. That's an important part of it.
Is
I
that
was
the founder
embarrassed.
of Betches hawking a loogie into a bush?
It was
Yeah.
What are you supposed to swallow? I mean, this
No,
was when
I-
you're having the phlegmy.
Listen, this time of year, I would understand if someone's like, I just gotta get it out of me. I get that.
It's just sitting in your.
No,
yeah.
I spit it out.
Yeah, I wasn't my finest moment. I was not.
Right, but you didn't do it on a date with
No,
Mike.
no. Yeah.
What
that would be-
you're walking with Mike.
Yeah,
You get that phlegm. What are you doing?
and we're far from our destination. I mean, I don't even.
You're
I
on
think
a walk. You're walking from where you parked your car to the restaurant.
I think I would have to I would have to be I'm really phlegmy. I've got to get this out. This is kind of gross. Just keep walking.
and you do it,
And then I do it.
run back to him.
Yeah, I think it would.
You'd
be
let
fine.
him walk ahead, and then you
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. I
I don't think you would. I wouldn't care if he did it that way. I don't think he'd care if I did it that way.
I guess I'm trying to think if I was on a date with a woman and all of a sudden she's like,
Oh, I would never do that on a date.
I'd be like, what?
I would
I'd be turned on a little. At
I would
first.
never do. I would never do that on a date. If we're not if we're not, he can't really go anywhere right now. If we're,
Right. He can.
he can.
can.
Right, he can.
I'm just gonna go get the milk.
Yeah. I make that
Takes
joke.
off.
I make that joke every time he leaves. I'm going for a run.
I guess we'll see.
Find out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fun house.
These
kids are going to come into quite a house. I love it.
I think it is fun.
I think it's fun.
Anyway, but yeah, I think you've got to be a little embarrassed. Anyway, go on.
I have been in multiple long-term relationships and have never had
The second one.
Yeah,
never
the second
seen,
one. Have you
never
ever-
seen done.
So the snot rocket, I have seen it more before like a sporting game that you're playing in to like one last, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see I'm holding one nostril and blowing out the other, and you do it really strong because it's supposed to just clear out your nose. I've never had much luck with it whenever I've done it. I don't do it strong enough, so it like the snot has like come down my mouth.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Would you
maybe
do
I'm
this
not-
on a date?
No, I wouldn't do this on a date. I'm not a big snot rocket guy.
I don't like that.
I'm more prone to
Get a tissue.
hawking a loogie. Yeah, I would rather a tissue.
A tissue seems like a good solution for
What about blowing my nose, then looking at the snot after to see what came out?
That's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I'm just
would do
making
that.
sure.
I wanna
Yeah,
see
the
what you're
snot
working
rocket
on.
thing actually grosses me out man to man. I think it's like too much.
I agree. It's like you're trying to like show you don't give a shit.
I agree with that.
Right?
And I actually think doing it in front of your lady,
You're trying to posture in a way, almost.
to me, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't mean to like besmirch Tom Segura, but guy who hawks loogies and snot rockets with his girlfriend kind of fits into his audience.
I'm not that familiar with Tom Segura's work. if I'm
Tom
being
is one of the
honest. I know
funniest
she's like
comedians
I know he's
alive.
big, but I haven't really like followed him much.
His special all his specials on Netflix are very funny. His first one that was like really,
one?
it is so good. I mean, like I'm a huge fan of his. When I opened for him that night, I was like really like, let's see if he's a nice guy. I didn't know
And
him.
Jon Stewart.
And Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, one of the nicer people I've ever like come across.
I could see that from him.
So
Talk about-
nice.
What do you think of when you think of a celebrity?
It's nice. Oh, well, Jon Stewart, I think glasses.
Oh, because you broke his glasses.
I broke his glasses.
Yes, I remember this story.
Did I tell this on air?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you like wanted to pay for them?
I
or
was just like, I'm
something?
so
Yeah.
sorry. And he was like apologizing to me. That's how nice he was. He's like, no, it's cool. It's just glasses. I'm like, can you see? So, but Tom Segura, him and I, we got like, it was very easy to get along with him. He's a very nice guy. And we started talking about t-shirts because we both had issues finding t-shirts that fit.
Oh.
And we've messaged only about t-shirts.
Wow. Are you in the cool friend group?
No.
The cool comedian friend group?
I haven't made
group
it.
chat? No.
I am so gently askew to the comedy world to the point where comics say to me, they're like, man, it's so good you don't have to like deal with this, like the comedy bullshit, like whatever, like the gossip
clique
in
is?
right.
Okay.
If there's gossip in comedy, I'm not even considered. I don't know. I feel very outside, even though I am in this.
Well, maybe
thing.
you're a floater
Maybe.
in the
Maybe I seem above it all. That's like the most complimentary version of it.
right.
Or they don't think of me at all. I'm like a Buffalo citizen.
Maybe you are like
Yeah.
the Buffalo Bills.
So, all right. So, okay. So
I've had
they
mul-
write.
sorry, I've been
I've had multiple long-term relationships. None of and have never had a front row seat to this level of nasal athleticism. I love that. That's a great shirt. I tell him it's gross, and he laughs and says, "If I wanted to date a real man, this is part of the package." He's joking, but like, is he? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So tell me, J&J, am I being icky or picky? Is this totally normal? Men are disgusting forest creatures thing? Or is this one of those behaviors that should remain firmly in the when alone on a mountain category? I adore him and marrying him regardless. I'd love your takes. Photo of us attached because if I were reading these emails, I'd need to see the faces behind the bodily fluids. Love, a loogie dodging betch. She does send a picture, which I didn't think we would need. He is not who you imagine when you imagine loogie, nasal, snot rocket guy.
I wouldn't, but I also would.
Right.
Well, maybe not just through just the picture, but she writes she's 32, he's 46, right? And
he looks great.
He does look great. They both
Yeah.
look great. A very attractive couple.
Yeah, she could use some work. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A very attractive
Yeah,
couple.
they're a
Good for
good-looking
them.
couple.
I will say that when I think of a 46-year-old man who's dating and might be proposing to a 32-year-old woman,
Right.
I do think guy that's like a little like more into fratty kind of culture or be,
Sure.
or less. I'm the most mature guy you know.
Right.
Like
And
he's dating that person for a reason. They've probably been dating since she's in her 20s. I would imagine.
How long have they been dating? 3 years.
Yeah, so they met when she's 29 and he's 43. Like
Sure.
that's like
I can do whatever I want because you don't get a kid.
yeah,
type of
it's a little
thing.
like I'm one of the like we're all one of the kids.
Right.
Like,
And I do think the older you get, the less you surround yourself with people that judge you. And I think he's not hearing any judgment that he trusts. And to him, he's like, everything I do is great. Why would I believe otherwise? You know, I'm
Right.
a good looking 46-year-old guy dating a hot 29-year-old woman or whatever,
Yeah.
a 33-year-old woman. And it's like, I disagree with him. I think when you say you want to date a real man, this comes with the territory. I think it's like,
you think he's not joking.
he is definitely not joking.
Right.
He is not trying to change. I mean, it is just so aggressive to do a snot rocket in front of anyone.
I agree.
Like,
Often too.
right.
Once still weird. Like frequently, that's weird. That's why I'm like, this guy's like a little bit of a maturity issue.
Right. If I were her, I would change the languaging to I feel turned off when you do this. Like,
Right, 'cause
I
he might think
less
like,
stop,
oh,
like you're
stop.
joking. I've told the story here
Yeah.
before. I was farting in front of my girlfriend for so much that she was like, it got to the point where she was like, no, I'm like turned off by this. Like, this is not even fun.
And that worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It made me think twice.
That's fair.
So I think the words turned off are very helpful because men do believe you want to fuck us until the day you die.
Right.
If you fucked us once. If you fucked us once, you want to fuck us forever. Because for men, if we fucked you once, we will fuck you forever. So we believe the same to be true from you, which it is not. I know that from women. They can be turned off. Women are a fickle bunch.
We are.
He doesn't fear that you could be unattracted to him because also good looking dude, in shape, 46, age as well. Like he thinks he's kind of like unbeatable.
Right.
And that's
Which
annoying.
is annoying in
Yeah,
itself.
in itself,
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's why I think that is sort of like indicative of that behavior.
Right. I think you need to let him know that like, no, just like you're
Right.
not kidding
Just because
about-
I'm young
Right.
doesn't mean like I'm not that young that I love like the snot jokes.
Right. Also, they said we can post their picture on the YouTube. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
So if you want to go check this out on YouTube, you can see what the beautiful couple looks like. You can see the guy who snot rockets.
Yes.
Because you would hear this story and you'd be like, oh, he looks like a disgusting animal.
Yeah. No,
At
he
first.
looks like a.
It could be any of us. That's the real
You
lesson.
never
here.
know.
You never know.
You never know. Icky.
Let's do another.
All right. Hi, Jared and Joanne. I'm a fairly new fan. I'm a new subscriber to You Up. I love what you do. I have a dating question. I'm 34 years old, and about 6 months ago, I unexpectedly lost my brother. I took a break from dating after that, but I'm starting to feel ready to get back out there. My question is, how and when would you bring up losing a family member when dating? I'm on the apps. I'm not sure if this is something that belongs in a prompt, in early text conversations, or if it's better saved for an in-person date. Family has always been a big part of my dating conversations as I'm very close with mine and it tends to come up naturally. I don't think I'd become hysterical talking about it, but I might get a little teary and I don't want to scare anyone away. At the same time, this is part of my life now and I want to introduce it with care for them and for me. How would you suggest addressing this, and would you personally be turned off by a real emotional conversation like this on a first date? Signed, a grieving Betch.
So let's start with I am so sorry for your loss.
Of course.
That
yeah.
is like, I got like emotional even reading this
Yeah.
earlier.
I mean, it's like
'cause I just can't imagine. Like, I just like, and then you're going to go date. Like, I just want to like make sure, you know, whatever timing you need. I don't know. Even reading this, I was just like, oy,
yeah.
fuck.
to
It's like, you know,
Bring to carry with you into like anything you do.
right. You know, and it's like winter, it's cold. And, you know, like it all just like, I don't know, this email kind of hit me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got on TikTok and there's this, have you seen the Nick Viall thing? They had Austin Kroll on the show and him and his wife, Nick Viall and his wife are like questioning him about his sibling who had passed. I didn't even know.
I didn't know you had that either.
And they're really just not being
Sensitive?
sensitive to how horrible that is. Like,
Right.
And I was like angered at their line of questioning. And I wasn't alone because the TikToks were made specifically because people were annoyed.
Right.
I just kept thinking of like, this, when it comes to this discussion, like if someone got emotional on a first date, that wouldn't scare me away.
Right.
It would just be me getting to know them. But also people have to like earn information from you.
Right. Well, that's why I would say I definitely wouldn't bring it up before the date, not in person.
Right.
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
Right. If you're bringing it up like before, maybe you might not be ready to date. Like if you feel like I have to tell everyone, like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like, I just think I do believe in like, not everyone has to hear every story. Not everyone deserves every story from me. Like if I meet someone and they're like, oh, so you're a comedian? What's that like? I'm not really like opening up to them with my insecurities about my career and what I do and why I got into it. They don't deserve that.
Yeah.
Not to relate comedy to your
No, I think it's
sibling
more
who
like
passed.
what is your like real, authentic, vulnerable story
Right.
is not something you should just share with anyone. I agree with that.
Right.
I think in terms of like here's the thing. She wants to date right now. I don't think there's anything wrong with that generally.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if the person that she is right now is when she's going out and she's talking about this and she's emotional about it, then that's who she is right now. The person that's dating her is dating who she is right now. So if that happens and the person's like, this is a lot for me, they might not be right for you right now.
Right.
In the state that you're in right now.
It's okay for someone to bail out. It doesn't mean it's not okay to be emotional.
Right. It doesn't mean you did the wrong thing or that's not how you should bring up that topic. I think like, again, when you're on a date, the point is to get to know someone, get to know where they are in life, what they're dealing with, who they are. And I think the more real you are, again, it's assuming it like feels like a natural, like you're getting to know each other and you're feeling sort of like a sense from this person that they're going to be kind and like nice about it. And if it comes up in that way, like I wouldn't like force it. I wouldn't tell every first date you went on, regardless of like what the vibe is you're getting.
To add to that, if I was on a third date with someone I was connecting with, and then they were like, I have to tell you something. I just want to like let you know, like I lost a sibling recently. I wouldn't feel like tricked. Like I wouldn't feel
not at all.
I know. I'm just like if you whenever you reveal it is when you reveal it.
Right.
Like I don't think I think if you're wondering like how the other side might feel on that date, I would never be like, whoa, she hid this whole thing. I got to reassess how much I'm feeling connected. I don't think I would do that.
No.
So like to make her feel more comfortable about like maybe not bringing it up. That's okay too.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone's gonna like. Again, there's a minute where they deserve it.
Right. I think you feel it out. You feel like how much you feel like you're actually connecting to this person. You feel like, and that could be on the first date. It could be on the third date. It could be like a month or two in.
Right. Well, that's why I got so kind of annoyed at this Nick Viall clip when I'm not generally annoyed like that.
Right.
But I was like, again, I kept coming back to like, they didn't deserve answers on that. Like, they didn't seem like they cared about him. They cared about it.
Trying to get a
clip or
or
trying to get like, trying to like pull one over on the guy who is easy to hate.
Right.
Like it just seemed like and I say that as a guy who likes Austin. Like I think he's a good guy and we're friends, but I was like, I was so turned off. Icky. And it's like,
yeah, well, I think that again for the person listening, the way that the person responds to you telling that story or the questions that they ask will tell you a lot about them too.
Right. So yeah, I wish you the best. Keep listening. I hope we can help you through in whatever way we can. And I'm sorry for your loss again. Let's play some games.
Let's do it.
Red flag or deal breaker. It's the game that is sweeping the country. You go on a date, everything's great. One thing happens. Is it a red flag or is it a deal breaker?
Let's find out.
J&J, subscriber here. I've been listening for years. I feel like I've aged into the question I'm facing. I love this. I'm 32 female, living and dating in Tampa for the past 6 years. We just talked about Tampa.
Yeah, we just went in on Tampa.
Right, the cocaine capital of the country. I've met some wonderful people, both IRL and on the apps.
I'm sure.
But nothing has worked out. I never have been married or had children. Recently, I met a guy through mutual friends, 37, kind, attractive, my type, well endowed. The full package, literally.
Jinx.
He has a 6-year-old daughter and a very difficult ex-wife. He co-parents with 50-50. They were married 4 years, together 6, divorced 3.5 years ago. For context, he filed for divorce despite trying to save the marriage. She was unfaithful and had alcohol issues, but is now in a stable relationship. We've been seeing each other for about 2 months. No official title on my end, and it's clear he's all in. Well, it's not clear he's all in. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, how clear is it?
He vocalizes that I'm what he wants. It's still not all in. I feel this could be the one if I choose to pursue it. I've always dreamt of a nuclear family, so his already having children isn't a deal breaker, but it's not my preference. I'm 32. Am I just at the age where someone my age likely has children?
I don't think so.
I think
maybe in Tampa. I don't know. It's
right
like there.
Well, I mean, you're at an age where someone likely has a past.
Sure.
And that past, including children, isn't shocking.
Well, he's 37, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, she's basically saying, in the pool of people I could date, because the way her email is kind of like positioned, she even says, this could be the one if I choose to pursue it.
It's mine for the taking.
Right. It's all there for me. And she's saying, is this what I'm dealing with? So this is the best of what I can get?
Right.
Is the way she's kind of saying this email.
Yeah. Should I settle for not the exact vision that I wanted?
Exactly. So when you say things that way, I have to like hope that you hear that you say things that way.
I mean, listen.
Because you might not like them that much.
I'm sure people think that way about things.
Of course.
Or like you could have a non-ideal thing, but you like the person enough that it doesn't matter.
Listen, our words are spells.
Right.
When you say, like if I said I didn't see my life this way at 22, that's different than, can I still have my life the way I saw it?
Right.
So she's kind of positioning this in a way that just feels like she's not all in.
Sure.
Am I being too picky to hope for a similar connection with someone without a child or an ex? Like she brings up the ex.
Right.
Like I think it's, everyone's going to have an ex.
Well, I guess an ex that they have to see regularly
Right.
because they have a kid together. Yeah.
I'd love your thoughts on balancing.
Only she was dead.
We can all pray. Jordana always goes in the darkest direction. I'd love thoughts on balancing dating someone with versus without children, how to factor in the ex's spouse's personality since she will be part of our lives long term. Is dating a great guy with a child and a difficult ex a red flag to work through or a deal breaker to walk away from? Am I overthinking? Not thinking about it enough? Anything you can offer would be tremendously helpful. P.S. The ex-wife is hot. And the daughter is already absolutely stunning. I suppose a silver lining.
Why is that a silver lining? I saw that and I was like, that's kind of creepy. Why is she saying that's a silver lining?
Yeah, I don't know how that benefits anyone.
Right?
The daughter being hot. Like she writes, all the best. Who's your stepmama?
If the daughter was unattractive, would that be a factor?
We had our preconceived notions of Tampa and the area. This email did nothing to change those thoughts, right?
I would agree. Yeah.
Right? Well, at least the daughter's hot, so I don't have to be around some uggo kid. Like, it's such a weird direction.
Right. That was the weirdest part of the whole email.
Yeah.
That was like its own red flag or deal breaker.
Silver lining, daughter's fuckable, so I guess we won't have to deal with, a bunch of nerd complaints.
I mean,
at least she'll have a boyfriend.
Here's the thing. Gender's reversed. That comment would get you a Netflix special.
Listen, I felt weird saying the joke.
Right.
It's like, this is crazy.
If a man wrote, at least
at least the daughter's hot.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think she's kind of like, again, like that kind of like tells the whole story of this email. Like she's like asking all these questions.
She's trying to like optimize the package she's getting here.
I guess.
Right.
And it's like, maybe you're not concentrating on the right things. Well, you obviously aren't, because you just said that a silver lining was that the daughter was hot.
Yes, and that he's well endowed.
Yeah, that was part of her email too. Yeah.
So she might be the issue. I don't know.
If someone said to me at a family party, "Oh, I met a great guy." Really? Oh, yeah. He has a kid, which I didn't really see coming, and the ex is a little difficult, but he is well endowed.
And his daughter's hot.
And his daughter's pretty hot. So, do you think he might be the one? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming off
how
icky.
happy I
Yeah.
would be for them.
Right.
So I think like that kind of answers the question she has. Like, because my first thought before
She doesn't like him that much. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't like him that much, but I also she has to think of, do I like it? That's everything starts with, how in love am I?
Right.
Not you're trying to check all these boxes and you're making the how great I like, how much I like him, that box the same size as difficult ex-wife.
Right.
The difficult ex-wife doesn't matter if you love this person.
Right. A lot.
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like you love him enough to get over all these other things.
Right.
To the point where you're bringing up a hot daughter to like sweeten the case for him.
Yes. I agree. And I think that if she if it's also like would not be a bad thing if she was like, I don't really necessarily want to be a stepmom. I think I'd rather have my own nuclear family. I think that's fine.
Right.
If that's your preference.
That's kind of how, but you talk about it. Scarcity. Like,
right.
It's like, what are the things
She's
on
like,
your list?
do I want to let this go?
Right.
What if I don't find that and then I don't have anything?
Right. And it's like, okay, well, that's the risk you take with ending something.
Right.
Is the next person might not be as good as the one you left.
Right. And I guess she definitely feels that scarcity because she's like, is everyone my age already have kids? Like, am I too late?
Am I
to,
doomed
to expect anything more?
Right. She's asking us to say, is the pool all guys with difficult exes and hot daughters? If that's the case, then he looks even hotter.
Right.
But that's not what we can tell you. Like, yeah, I guess as you get older, there's going to be more people with kids. But like, if you're even doing that math, I don't think you like him enough.
Right.
That's your answer. So
I agree. All right, let's do another
let's
one.
do another one.
Hi, J&J. Love the pod. Huge congratulations to you, Jordana, for your long-awaited baby girls. You're going to love being a mama. I hate the word mama.
You hate the word
I
mama.
hate the word mama. Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
The word mama just makes me like want to like recoil. Unless it's being said by like an actual like child under 3.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah,
is different
right.
than,
Because that's all.
Hey, mama.
Right.
Like,
Adults referring to other adults as mama
yeah, I hate it.
is like.
It's also this like, the picture of mama I have is like a big floppy titty, fun Tommy Bahama shirt wearing, hanging in Key
Hey,
West
mama.
woman.
Yeah.
Hey, mama.
All
and
you
you're
mama-
like, hey, it's mama titty.
You could do
It's
it, mama.
mama milk bags.
All you mamas out there.
Hate it.
Ugh.
It's all, yeah, I don't know. Are you going to get involved with mom culture? Probably not.
If you
But you
ever
won't- you
hear
won't
me
be
referring
bad.
to anyone as a mama, including myself, we need to have an intervention, the whole room.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
You have a promise. Promise made. Promise kept.
Yeah, and if you ever hear my kid calling me mama, also get-
I'll smack it around.
sorry. Anyway, thanks for writing in.
You're going to love being a mama.
Congrats on the move, Jared. I've enjoyed a couple of your shows in Toronto and New York City, and I hope to come to more in the future.
I hope you do too.
Red flag or deal breaker, your date picks up their plate and licks off what is left at the end of the meal.
That's absolutely crazy.
Or if it's something like super ice cream, they pick up the bowl and drink what is left at the end. My friend's dad used to do this when I was younger, and even as a kid, I thought it was gross. So it would be a deal breaker for me for sure. Looking forward to hearing your opinion. Thanks for providing the best weekly entertainment from a table-mannered batch.
It's funny to think that this dad, who I would assume, if you're a dad who's taking the plate and licking it in front of the whole family, I would assume that's a joke. Like that's dads doing
like you would do that in front of your kids.
Yeah,
But
like, oh.
I don't think that's necessarily the same guy who would do that on a date.
Right. Drinking from the bowl is the only one that's like maybe something that could happen.
Right.
Like
pick up the soup and drink the
right.
rest of it or something.
That to me,
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
The soup thing or
the
the
soup thing, just the soup thing alone, because I think that's the most realistic.
I think if I were like, if we were like in a relationship and someone did that, whatever, like they want the rest of the soup.
Right.
If it was like a dates 1 through 6, no.
Right, I'm out.
There are certain things that you can't do dates 1 through 6.
What about food falls on the floor, they pick it up and eat it?
How long was it?
2 seconds. Like if
The 2-second rule?
Yeah.
I mean, the 2-second rule is a thing.
It applies for me. I'm okay
Yeah.
with it.
I think it's fine.
All right. Yeah.
Unless it's like got hair on it now. Or
You're at dinner, nice restaurant, bread falls on the floor.
no, you can get more bread.
Yeah, you can always
It's
get
free.
more. That's the problem.
All right.
Let's do one more. J&J, love the podcast, all that you do. I wanted to get your take on something in my mind. I'm 32 female, have been dating someone new, 33 male for about 6 weeks. We actually met in person 6 months ago at a work event and had an immediate crush. I got a new job shortly after, so we didn't talk much beyond a few Instagram messages. We reconnected on Bumble in early November and have been seeing each other about twice a week, a mix of planned dates and running errands together. It's been going so well. Our shared work history made the conversation easy, which led to deeper talks about our future, family trauma, and dating history. I genuinely feel safe, comfortable, and happy with him, which is unusual for me this quickly. Here's my dilemma. I'm a slow burn and usually take a couple months to feel this close to someone. So this feels special for me. For him, he's mentioned that his past relationships moved quickly and ended just as fast. He has a history of 2 to 4 month flings, ending for reasons like disagreements about children or living situations, different life stages, or even one ex stealing from him. He hasn't had a relationship in the past 5 years that lasted longer than 6 months. Is not having any long-term relationships a red flag, or are short flings just him dating intentionally and moving on when there's no future? My slow burn style usually leads to a 1 to 2 year relationship. So is this a red flag or a deal breaker? He speed races in and out of relationships in 2 to 4 months. A betch who will find out soon enough.
I think this is good intel to have. It's something I would note for sure. Just because someone does something one way doesn't mean they're gonna do it another way. But I think
Right.
he's kind of telling you how he dates.
Past performance does not indicate future results.
Right. But it does give
But
you
that's all we have to
right,
go by.
yes.
That's what they say that when you invest. They
Yes.
go, you can look at the past performance, but that does not indicate future results. But
you
that's
should
the
but
performance.
you should still look at the past performance.
You have to look at
right,
it. Listen,
yeah.
let me just say to this woman, this is me. I haven't been in a long-term relationship since my last real relationship. I've done 3 to 6 monthers.
Right.
This is me. If I was to warn someone about dating me,
You might
like-
say the same thing.
right? I would. Well, I would say the same thing. I would say it's going to take a lot for me to get to the next level. It's going to take a lot for me personally and for this relationship, this match to like push me into a certain amount of delusion that the next step is possible
Right.
and worth being delusional about. I would also say to them that when she writes, like, is it maybe a good thing that they cut? I think you're going to get honesty quicker.
Right.
You know, with 1 to 2 years slow burn, I actually like wouldn't want to date the slow burn 1 to 2 years person. I'd rather date the person who's like excited. I just also would say to them, you are an adult who's not going to be manipulated. Like, I think this is like a fear thing of like, well, he moves so quick because he tricks these women into thinking that he loves them. And
No,
that's
right,
not what
yeah.
he's doing. Like, it sounds like he's being open and honest with you.
Yeah. Or with these people, I mean, he says they break up over the things that he's talking about. They're ending it over are very normal things. Differences about how you want to raise children or have children or something like that. I think he said.
But him even
Or-
saying
yeah.
those things. Okay, so how do you want to raise children? Let's have
Right.
it out.
I would
Like,
want.
he's-
Yeah. I would be
right.
like, well, what was your stance?
Right,
on
now
that?
you can have the conversation.
Yeah.
So that's actually like a good thing that he's like saying these things.
Right. No, I agree. The honesty is good, but here it depends on what she's looking for. It's not a red flag or deal breaker generally. If she's like, I want someone who's like, I want to be in a relationship. This is like a huge priority for me. I'm like looking to commit. I'm looking to be my goal. My future goals are to be married in the next few years. Maybe it's not this guy.
Right. Right.
Just like for you, like if someone was like, I want someone, if you're like, it takes a lot for me to get to that next level, I might be with someone who I might say I'm actually looking for someone who's like really ready for this and really wants to get into it and like is
Right.
like very open to being in a relationship with someone that they enjoy being with.
As someone who's this guy, I do think I'm ready. It just hasn't happened. Where
But you
I'm
just said it
doing
would take a lot.
It would take a lot as far as a connection is concerned. And if
Right.
I
Well, what am I
so-
supposed? If I'm on a date with you and you say it would take a lot as long as a connection was concerned, what would that mean to me practically?
I guess practically that would mean that you got to like be okay checking in. You
Like,
gotta
I
be
should ask you.
Right, or you should say to him like, "What more do you need at this point? Do you need more information? Like,
Right.
is there something that's missing here? Like
For you to make that,
for you to make that assessment? Because a
but
lot
even
of
that
times
is so unromantic.
it's not romantic.
Right, yeah.
I mean, also like to be honest,
Did you
she
Did you
says
get all my materials? Did you need anything else?
well, she says they're 6 weeks in. I would
Right.
say to him, like 6 weeks in, it is my delusion that I'd be like so wildly in that we're boyfriend and girl that I'm not seeing anyone else.
Okay.
So, like to me, like the guy who moves quick would move quick with his assessment.
But then he ends it quick.
Right.
Yeah.
I would promise you that if it ends after 3 months, he would end it after 2.
Right. Yeah. I think you could say something. How are you feeling like this is going?
Right. I think you gotta be
Yeah.
so okay with honesty that
Right.
it's almost uncomfortable.
Because you can't change his standards or what he wants or what he's saying.
Right.
But you can move your own. You could say, all right, well, 6 weeks in, you're saying the connection has to be really strong. Do you feel like you know that about this? Do you feel like you know
Right.
at this point if the connection is strong enough that this is something you'd really want to invest in?
Right. Do you want to start like not dating other people?
Yeah.
And I would be like, I can't do that, or I can.
Right.
Yeah, I would be. I think when you get into things quick, like he says, it's weird that you wouldn't be able to make the decision quick too.
That's true.
Like wouldn't both go hand in hand? Like, and I'm saying this about me. Like, when I end things after 3 months, that means I knew after 2.
Right. So people should ask you after 2.
We solved dating again.
We did it. We'll be back on Friday.
Boom.